Julius Caesar, the stick play. Caesar, the soon-to-become the king of Rome. Brutus, friend of Caesar and Cassius. Cassius, friend of Brutus, does not like Caesar. Antony, one of Caesar's closest friend and is on his side. Octavius, nephew of Caesar. Act 1. It was a sunny day in Rome when the soothsayer told Julius Caesar to beware of the Ides of March. Caesar doesn't listen to him and does what he pleases. Meanwhile, Brutus is talking to Cassius about Caesar. Brutus says that he does not want Caesar to become king because he thinks that Caesar will corrupt Rome. Cassius doesn't want Caesar to become king because he thinks that he is not worthy enough. Casca tells Brutus and Cassius about Caesar denying the crown and how he refused it 3 times rather than once. Casca also says that he has been seeing bad signs in Rome, like a lion running around the streets of Rome, owls out in the daytime, and people on fire. Act 2. Brutus got letters from Cassius saying why he shouldn't trust Caesar and should disobey him. Brutus found the 3 letters. He found one in the window, the second one was on his chair, and the third one was on the statue of himself. The people planning to kill Caesar are Casca, Cinna, Cassius, Metellus Cimber, Decius, Brutus, Trebonius, and Caius Ligaris. When Portia finds out about what Brutus was doing, she told him she'd stab herself to show her loyalty towards Brutus. When Caesar is ready to go to accept the crown, his wife, Calphurnia, says she won't let him go because of the dream she had. Her dream was about how Caesar's statue was bleeding out and the Romans were washing their hands in his blood. The Romans were shouting with joy. Decius went and talked to Caesar to try and get him to go and accept the crown. He told Caesar that the dream was a good dream, that the Romans were happy because he won the crown. Act 3. When Caesar is on his way to the Senate, he is reminded that today is the Ides of March. Also, Artemidorus tries to give Caesar a letter, telling him to be aware of the people closest to him. Metellus distracts Caesar while the rest of the conspirators surround him. Then, Casca pulls a knife and stabs Caesar. One by one, each conspirator stabs Caesar, with the last one being Brutus. Antony then comes in and then tells Brutus that he wants to be on their side. But Cassius wants to kill Antony right then and there. Antony tries to swindle his way out by showing how weak Caesar is, even at death. At Caesar's funeral, Brutus talks to the plebeians about why they killed Caesar for the good of Rome, and then leaves to have Antony speak.
Yeah.
Antony then tells the plebeians that Caesar truly cared about the people by his will, which was going to give back some money to them. After Antony said this, the crowd agreed with him and turned on the conspirators.
Let's go kill them! Let's go kill them!
Act 4. Cassius and Brutus were in an argument because of taking bribes, and they don't believe each other. Also, they keep arguing because the tension is high between them for thinking about going to war. When Brutus goes back to his tent and tries to fall asleep, he sees a ghost. The ghost said that he would see him again at Philippi. After Brutus saw the ghost, his plan was to go and attack at Philippi instead of waiting. Act 5. In the middle of the battlefield, Brutus, Cassius, Antony, and Octavius meet and talk to each other before their battle. Antony and Octavius want to kill the conspirators to avenge Caesar's death. After the men go back to their armies, Brutus tells Cassius how he would rather be killed in battle than be captured and dragged across the streets of Rome as a prisoner. Cassius sends Pindarus up onto a hill to see what is happening to Titinius. Pindarus sees that Titinius is getting captured, even though it is their own men. Cassius thinks that all hope is lost and asks Pindarus to stab him. After that, Pindarus runs away and is never heard of again. Over with Brutus's army, Lucilius says that he is Brutus to give the real one more time. Antony and Octavius don't believe it. They then find where the real Brutus is, only to find him dead. A few minutes before they got there, Brutus asked Strato, his friend, to hold a sword so he can run into it and die. When Antony and Octavius sees Brutus's dead body, they say how he was a truly honorable and noble man. The end. The actors for Julius Caesar, the stick play, are Colton Hacker, Nick Peterson, and yours truly, the narrator, Trey Weiss.